lot of people are very interested in how you work. It's Monday morning, you wake up. What does a typical work day in the life of Elon look like?
I guess I wake up and see if there are any emergencies on text or email, and often there are. A ton of what I deal with is not actually fun or interesting. It's like chores. I've tried really hard not to do my chores, but then if I don't do my chores, things go to hell. Oh man, you have to do your chores. I do enjoy the in-person meetings more than email. In fact, I think I'm getting like a slight like negative like limbic reaction to email. Texts are way better to deal with, and then in-person meetings are much better. Even Zoom meetings or whatever, they're still better than email. Anything's better than email, frankly. So anyway, I'll have a bunch of meetings. I'll write email or write text, especially if it's like an email to the group, like saying, hey, I think we need to change direction and do the following things. Let me know if you think otherwise, but otherwise we've got to do these things and get our act together in this area or that area. And then, a bunch of meetings. Most of my meetings are engineering and design. But of course, we have to deal with finance and sales and other things, and the things that are necessary for a company to function. Then there's quite a lot of context switching. Somebody sent me the meme of like, fear is not the mind killer, context switching is the mind killer, which I totally agree with. Context switching is a real bear. Just try to basically try to do less context switching. So maybe focus on one thing for an hour and then another thing for another hour. It's really hard to context switch between SpaceX and Tesla and all the things that are going on at SpaceX and Tesla, Neuralink, Boring Company, and there's personal stuff and of course memes. Got
that's important. How to schedule them in.
Like, where's my meme? We're expecting a meme by now. I do not have a lot of open space. It's generally back-to-back meetings, and it's insane. My days are like insane torrents of information. If you want to like audit what I do for a day, it's insane. I don't recommend it. I was thinking like, man, how long can I keep this up? Because I don't want my brain to explode. The meetings that are scheduled are not like nice to have meetings. They're like, this meeting is essential. Like, okay. I was thinking like maybe I should like at some point like take a week off or something, clear my mind. I know there's like a bunch of people like writing books on Tesla and SpaceX, for example. It's pretty hard for them to get it right. They just weren't there. And maybe I should like write some like book of my experiences that has all the foolish mistakes I've done and like, some advice for others that might be helpful.
Do you still sleep on the floor of your factory?
I did. I only if there's like a crisis situation. It's like basically when the team is being asked to really work super hard, I got to be right there with them, and they got to see it. Seeing is believing. And so if I'm just sleeping in the middle of the factory floor, I sort of go to sleep at 4 a.m. and like waking up like 4 hours later, like they literally see me. They walk past me. It's not like hidden or anything. And it's like, okay, CEO is willing to fucking take that level of pain, then they'll do it too.
I was going to say, when you first said you slept in the factory, I figured, there must be like an executive floor or something, and you must have like a couch, and it must be like a nice setup. And then when I came over to see you that one time, your conference room is literally in the middle of the factory. The giant fucking robots are like 15 feet away.
Yeah.
And they're pounding metal, and it's like ear splitting, and your room is like literally right in the middle of it. And I saw your like sleeping bag in the conference room, so I assume that's where you're sleeping. I didn't see any other rooms.
Most of the time I did not sleep in the conference room because people could not see me in the conference room. So I slept on the floor outside the conference room. How do people know? They don't know. Seeing's believing. So I mostly would just sleep on the floor outside the conference room so they could see that I was there. That's world of hurt. And I always would wake up and smell like oil and iron filings. It was rough. But I was asking people to really go all out, and I can't expect them to go all out if I'm not doing the same thing.